Okay, today we are going to talk about multi-step equations, and you are going to be able to solve them. This is going to be like a 3-day lesson. The first vocab word that you need to know is like terms. They have the same variable connected to it. So you are alike if you have the same letters sticking to you. When I say the word simplify, the next vocab word, simplify just means combine all the like terms. And that's really what you're doing when you're solving an equation. You're simplifying it. You're combining as many like terms as you can. Ooh, this is a big one. Solving. To solve means to figure out. To figure out an equation is when you get the variable all by itself. So get the variable alone. Like x is equal to something. Y is equal to something. The variable is all by itself. And coefficients. Coefficient is the number in front of the variable. The number in front of the variable. Okay, so our first part of multi-step equations. Multi-step just means more than two things. You got to do more than two things to solve. Solve means to get the variable alone. So the first multi-step we're going to talk about today is combining like terms. Remember, if there is nothing in front of a variable, it is really a number 1. And then another thing you need to do with this strategy, you need to change minus to plus the negative. All right, we're going to do 2 examples here. So I'm going to solve by combining like terms first. So, do you see how, this should have, I guess I'm not solving here. I'm not solving. There's no equal sign. So I'm just combining like terms. This is 1x, right? Plus another 1x is how many x's? 2x plus 5. We leave it like that. Notice I can't solve. You can only solve when there's an equal sign. And I thought I was going to be solving, and then I realized that there's no equal sign. You can't. Here I have minus 3x. Change it to plus a negative. Now I combine these two. 12x and a negative 3x is how many? 9. 9x, and then you just bring down the 4. 9x plus 4. Oh, my negative signs. Okay. Remember, to change to plus the negative, it's very important. I usually start with my letters first, and you always go in alphabetical order. So I'm going to connect my x's. So 1x and negative 5x is how many x's? Negative 4 x's. Now I'm going to do my y's. 5y and negative 2y is what? 5, yep. I always separate them with a plus. And then it looks like I have 10 and negative 7 left. What's 10 and negative 7? So then plus 3. That's my final answer. But you want x first. So I don't like that x isn't first here. But addition is commutative. That means I can flip numbers around. There, done. I can flip numbers around because of the commutative property of addition. Okay, moving on to the algebra part. The steps. The first thing you're going to do is simplify if needed. Simplify if you need to. I simplify if you need, oh, I know what I meant there. I didn't mean simplify. Silly me. I didn't mean simplify. I meant distribute. Distribute if you need to. Duh. I thought I was simplify. Then you combine like terms if you have to. And then you solve. So you really have three things. Distribute, combine, solve. The only time you do the opposite is when you're moving something to the opposite side. And this is where my 8th graders get really confused. They think, let me tell you the most common mistake. They think that they need to go minus x, right? Because that's like plus x, get rid of it by minusing x. So then they minus x here. That is not what you do. You only do opposite if you're going to the opposite side. If you're trying to get rid of it. And I'm not trying to get rid of it here, I'm trying to combine it. So 1x plus 3x is how many x's?
4x.
4x minus 2 equals 6. Now what do I do?
Divide by 4.
Subtract the 2.
Uh-oh, I'm getting all over. Hunter, what do I do?
Oh no, you add 2.
I add 2. Should be the opposite. So minus, the opposite of minus is plus. Plus 2. And some of you were forgetting to do the opposite on some of your homework, I noticed. Now I have 4x equals 8.
X equals 2.
And then divide by 4, you get x equals 2. Oh man, look at this one. I'm going to plus a negative here. I'm going to combine like terms. 12x and a negative 9x is what? 12 and negative 9.
3x.
So 3x. Now I have the 3 and the 7. What's that?
10.
Plus, and you always separate with plus. Plus 10 equals 13. Now I start doing the opposite. I start doing the opposite because I'm trying to get rid. I'm not combining, I'm getting rid. So I need to get rid of 10. What's the opposite of 10?
Subtract.
Subtract. Do it to both sides. 3x equals 3. So what does x equal?
1.
Yep,
Equals 1.
it sure does equal 1. Now I get to distribute. That's fun. That's my fave. Distribute. Multiply. So 2 times x is 2x plus 2 times 3 is 6 equals 10. Remember, distribute means to multiply, and you got to multiply to everything inside. Now I don't need to combine anything, so now I start solving. Solving is doing the opposite. So what do I move first, the 2 or the 6?
6.
And how?
Minus.
Yep, so I'm going to subtract 6, subtract 6. 2x equals 4. X equals 2. Oh, okay, now I'm looking up at this one. That's a multi-step one there.
Whoa.
I think I know.
So, distribute first. I'm turning this to plus and negative, by the way. 3x plus 2x plus negative 4 equals 6. Now I'm combining, I'm not solving yet, I'm combining. 3x and 2x are 5x's. I'm going to change this plus and negative back to minus 4. I only like to do plus and negative if I need to combine terms, and I don't need to. 4 doesn't combine with anything, so I just put it back to the minus. Now solve. And 5x equals 10, x is 2. Okay, here's the super tricky one. This is more tomorrow's lesson, but let's get a preview of it. I have a sneaky little negative in there. Make sure you plus a negative, those sneaky negatives. Huge 8th grade standard there. You can guarantee the state is going to throw ones like these at you. Distribute 4x plus negative 3 times x is negative 3x plus negative 3 times negative 2 is 6. I don't solve yet. I can combine like terms. 4x and a negative 3x is just one left. Now I solve. X equals 15. That's it for the day.
That's it?